Fight and Talk back again, and today I'm joined by Bellator Welterweight Justin Burlinson ahead of his fight against Wendle Lewis at Bellator London. Justin, we're 3-4 weeks out now. How are you feeling going into this one, mate?
I'm definitely feeling good, especially just 3 weeks out. I feel like I can fight already. I feel like in probably the best shape I've ever been, like fitness wise. Stuff like me weight's good, so run the plan.
Wendel Lewis, well, experienced fighter. I know we've just been speaking off camera there. You had that fight with Leon Edwards. What do you sort of make of him as an opponent?
He's definitely a good opponent, a bit of a step up for us as well, like from my previous opponents, especially like with the record, and he's fought like he's lost to like two ex-UFC fighters, so he's obviously good, and I've watched a couple of his fights, like a few minutes of the first round, and he seems like he comes forward a lot as well, so should be like an exciting fight, definitely on the feet.
You're talking about that move up in level. Of course, you're 4-0 now. If you get through this one, 5-0. How much more of a move up in standard, if you like, with absolutely no disrespect meant to your previous opponents or anything like that, but as a 5-0 now, if you'd go 5-0, you're certainly one of the top welterweight prospects in the UK. How much more of a move up would you like to see in terms of standard of opponent, level of opponent?
To be honest, I was just this fight I was sort of just looking to get any fight, to be honest, like, and then this was the only fight that came up for the London card, so I just took this fight when we coach up the fight, and then just let us know about it. But definitely next fight, just keep moving up in the rankings and keep moving up in opponents. And I want to fight good people. It's definitely going to bring us on.
I was just talking to one of your teammates outside, Luke Westwood, who of course fights for a world title as well in a couple of weeks, and he was saying it's been quite difficult to match you. How hard have you, as the team at the dungeon, found it to find fights for you, to find people to fight you?
It's been a bit hard, but I don't know what other people like, especially at like welterweight, it might be hard for them as well. So I can't really see it. If it was just hard for me, it might have just been just the timing. And I know a lot of welterweights are signed Cage Warriors as well, so it's like it might have just been a bit hard to get the fights. But it's always been pretty hard for us to get fights, even when I was like amateur in my first couple of fights. But just try and get as much experience as you can.
You've mentioned Cage Warriors welterweight, especially in the northeast. Your name comes up. There's always another name then that comes up with that, and of course that's Cage Warriors welterweight Adam Proctor from SBG South Shields. You fought, I think it was your second fight in his third. Was it your third?
And it might have been his fourth.
Yeah, in the amateur ranks, of course.
Amateur.
It's the only loss on your record, amateur or pro. How keen would you be? You're both 21, 22. How keen would you be at some point? You've got to think your paths have got to cross again. How keen would you be for that fight?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely think the fight's going to come up. You know what I mean? I've been asked a few times about the fight, and it'll definitely come up in the future. And like I'll definitely want to get the fight and get a win back on my record. But I don't really think about it. You know what I mean? Like when people ask us about like you only lost, like would we really want to fight that like person again? Or you just think about the next person you fight, whoever you match against. You can't be thinking about other fighters, because if I was thinking about that fight and then I lose the next fight, then what's the point? You know what I mean? So just got to keep concentrating.
You signed the Bellator as well, like I mentioned at the start. What sort of difference has that made to you as a fighter to have such a big promotion, backing so many UK athletes, including yourself?
Yeah, I was over the moon, especially when I got the contract. I sort of knew before my first fight, when I got signed, that they wanted to sign me. Obviously, same thing again when I was just talking about, you've got to concentrate on the next fight, and I couldn't have just thought to myself, oh well, I want to get signed, you know what I mean, and then not lose that fight, and then, you know what I mean, not get the contract. So I just concentrate on, no matter what show it is, or like how much money or tickets out there, I just concentrate on the fight itself, and just train as hard as I can for that, and just focus fully on the fight.
So we get Bellator London out the way. Of course, you look for the win. When are you next looking to get back in? Because I know when we spoke back at Bellator Newcastle, you had a frustrating 2018. You only got to make the walk once for MMA. You said you want to be a lot more active. So for you, when would be the next sort of?
Yeah, I never know, to be honest. Obviously, if it comes back to Newcastle, obviously Bellator will definitely want us on there. I'll definitely want to be on there because it's just around the corner, you know what I mean? So if you're from like Sunderland, Newcastle, you always want to be on that card. But if there's any other cards like Dublin, you know what I mean, I would love to fight in Dublin. I was meant to fight on Dublin when I was signed at Bama, but I had to pull out due to injury, so I never got to fight there. But I would definitely like to fight there one time.
When we spoke the last time as well, it was I think Marchish time, one about the welterweight Grand Prix, and you had Rory MacDonald down as favourite to win it. He's still in it, of course. He's got the Gracie fight coming up, and then the winner of that gets Lima. Out of the three, do you still think MacDonald's going to take it?
Well, then to be honest, I was thinking Rory MacDonald, but I don't know, after his last fight, everyone was saying like, oh, his heart's on there, but he still looked good, and he still, like, he came away with a draw, and I thought he won the last fight anyways against Fitch. So, but I've been watching like Neiman Gracie and stuff like that, and he looks really good, so I think it'll be a tough fight. If Rory's like head's not in it, I think Neiman Gracie will get it, but I still think Rory.
What do you make of Rory's comments? Obviously post-fight he came out and he said what he did, and I know I've got a lot of sort of attention.
I don't know,
I know it's a hard one, isn't it?
It's hard. I think it's just fighters are gonna see crazy stuff like straight after when they've just had a fight and like their emotions are like all over the place. You know what I mean? So I would just take it with a pinch of salt. You know what I mean? With stuff like that, because it's just like when you've just been through like a hard fight like that, you might just not be thinking straight, and you might just say whatever's in the top of your mind. You know what I mean?
Of course, as well in the tournament, another British welterweight, MVP Michael Venom Page, he suffered that sort of horror KO loss, I guess, to Douglas Lima. A lot of people sort of wanted to see it, I guess, fans are.
I think a lot of people, obviously, they see like, oh, he's cocky and like, they want to see him lose because he's cocky, but I never think like fighters like that, like the same with like Josh Kelly who's boxing this weekend, like people think he's cocky, but he's probably not. He's probably that's just the way the style you fight, and if your hands are down and you win, you either win in impressive fashion or you lose in impressive fashion. You know what I mean? So it's like it's one or the other. It's so people kind of call it. You know what I mean? It's just the way everyone fights in a different way. You know what I mean? So I think I didn't really want him to lose. I just thought it would be a good fight, and I picked Douglas Lima, but it was a good fight.
Going back to your fight as well, if people, we're still 3 weeks out, but I'm presuming you've still got tickets that you can sell if people want to get down there for it?
Yeah, I've still got tickets.
How can people get a hold of you if they want to get some tickets?
Just messages on Instagram at Justin Burlo or Facebook at Justin Burlinson. So just if you want tickets, just get in touch. I think they're 41.75, but I'll probably only text 42.
And finally, Justin, can I get a prediction of you, please, mate?
I think it'll definitely be a later stoppage. You know what I mean? With it being a step-up opponent, I didn't just expect to just go in and get another like first round finish. You know what I mean? I expected it to be able to like survive a bit longer. You know what I mean? And like deal with a lot more like pressure on the floor and stuff like that. So I definitely think it'll be like third round finish.
Justin, thank you very much for your time.
Cheers.